Hey you guys, it's Lauren. Welcome back. So today's video is going to be all about skincare brands and skincare products that I just think are overpriced, overhyped, just not worth the money. This video was actually inspired by a comment from one of you guys. It was a comment in my last video, in the Skincare Heroes video, but the comment was something along the lines of like, oh, I appreciate how every product in this video is actually worth the money. The ingredients actually back up the price. So that really got me thinking. I'm like, yeah, there's so many brands that I just think are so overhyped and I never talk about on my channel. So I figured I could throw them all together in one video, and yeah, I hope this will be fun for you guys. This is just a fun, lighthearted video. Please don't get offended if there's a product or brand in here that you guys get along with that I don't. Everybody's skin is different. For the most part, I'm only going to talk about products that I've actually tried, because I know for even myself, there's so many. I could look at an ingredient list and think, oh my gosh, there's no way that would be worth the money for me. I can think of one product in particular, Sunday Riley's Good Genes. I remember seeing, everybody was raving about it. I looked at the ingredient list and I'm like, okay, it's a lactic acid serum with lemongrass. Like, ew, I don't want to put that on my face. But I tried it. I got a sample from Sephora, and that is one product that I will actually spend my money on. It's expensive, but I think it's so worth it. So for me, there's products that were hyped up that for me are definitely worth it. I know, well, Sunday Riley's aren't really hyped up anymore. We all know they've had their issues, but for me, that product is still like a ride or die product for me. It's just a staple in my routine. So yeah, I hope you guys think this video is fun. Share down below if you have tried a product and it has worked for you, because I would love to know your experience. Please leave your thoughts on why it works for you down below. I think it helps out others, especially we all have different skin types, so it's nice to hear from people that actually have the same skin type as you. And so you guys know my skin is on the dry side. Actually, pretty extremely dry right now, especially since the cold winter air has come in. Also, my skin is hyperpigmented, so I try to focus my skincare routine on hydrating the skin, brightening the skin, and I just turned 35, so I'm trying to focus my routine on preventing future signs of aging, and then also treating the signs of aging that I already have, like the fine lines and wrinkles that are starting to pop up. So just wanted to throw that out there, but yeah, lots to talk about, so we'll go ahead and get started. All right, so first up, let's actually talk about one of my favorite makeup brands of all time, Charlotte Tilbury. Some of my favorite lipsticks, great foundations. She has just so many awesome makeup products. But her skincare, I don't think I would ever spend a dime on her skincare. I just never thought the prices justified what is actually contained in their products. So I tried the Magic Cream. This is it's her instant turnaround moisturizer. This was in a Sephora favorites box. I think I got this last year. And I was just dying to try it, but of course I would never put out $100 to try this full-size moisturizer. But I see why there's a lot of hype with this product, because it does create this like instant brightness to the skin, instant glowiness. Your skin just looks so illuminated and pretty, but it's kind of a temporary thing. But there's absolutely nothing in here that justifies the $100 price tag. The base of it is glycerin, glycol, so these, skin identical ingredients that are found among, common drugstore moisturizers. They're great ingredients in a moisturizer, but you can find them at much lower prices. There's shea butter in here. There's also, I have the ingredient list in front of me. What else is in here? There's silicone, so it does create this like smoothing effect because of the silicone in here. And yeah, nothing remarkable. There's no big anti-agers in here. There are peptides in here, but they're way down on the ingredient list. And then there's also a ton of fragrances in here, like geraniol, citronellol, linalool. So all these really just harsh. I don't want to say harsh because it's not, for my skin I never found it irritating, but the smell just sticks around, and it's this like musky. I'm just not a big fan of the smell. I sometimes can be okay with fragrance in skincare if I know it's not going to irritate my skin, if the fragrance doesn't stick around, but this fragrance is just way too perfumey for me, and I instantly want to wash this off my face because I feel like I'm going to have like an instant breakout from it. But yeah, I do not think her skincare is worth it. Please let me know if there's something from her line that you've tried and you really do think is worth it, but $100 for that cream, like, no, like there's nothing in there that justifies that price tag for me. So yeah, Charlotte Tilbury, yeah, no go in the skincare. Love the makeup, but skincare, yeah, no. All right, and then next up is a brand that I actually have received certain PR products from them, which I greatly appreciate, but I don't think I would actually ever spend my money on any of Ole Henriksen's skincare products. So this one in particular, I have the Sea Rush Brightening Double Cream in front of me. This is the heavier version of their famous, they have another vitamin C gel cream, but dry skin folks out there like me were craving more of a heavy duty moisturizer. So this was their answer to that. And while the formula is really nice, the base of it is shea butter. So it's a really thick, rich cream, which I really appreciate. I love the texture of this. I just wish it was in a non-fragrance moisturizer. Just like the Charlotte Tilbury cream, I cannot get along with the fragrance in here. It smells like legit like a orange sherbet, like you're rubbing orange sherbet on your face, and it sticks around. I don't like that. So I'm not a fan of the fragrance, and it doesn't sink into the skin great, which I actually don't mind sometimes, because sometimes I just want a good occlusive moisturizer, but it leaves like a tacky consistency to the skin, and my skin never really feels that, I don't know, it never really made a big difference with my skin. So this, I just don't think is worth the money. I also tried their Truth Serum, which that is one product. I have a feeling that's why they started sending me products, because I used to rave about that. But now that I'm more aware of ingredients, I just would never put my money into a vitamin C serum that has all these fragrant ingredients. Vitamin C can be irritating on its own as it is, so to add all these other irritants to it, I just do not think it's worth it. Another, just like the Charlotte Tilbury, I can see why it's a hyped up product, because it instantly gives your skin this like glowy effect. But I never saw any like major changes in my skin. Honestly, I think it was just that initial first impression that I just really loved from it. It's a vitamin C derivative serum, so there's nothing, you can buy a vitamin C derivative serum at a much lower price. So many irritating ingredients in that serum, so I just wouldn't put my money into that again. There's another, what else did I try from them? Oh, the fat baby, no, not the baby facial, that's Drunk Elephant. The fat facial. It was a brightening mask that was released this year from them, and it was just way too drying for my skin. Maybe if you have oily skin, you might get along with it, but the second ingredient was choline clay, choline, I think is how you pronounce it, and it's actually Chinese clay that can really dehydrate the skin if you're oily, and if you need some, you know, clarifying in your pores, that might work for you, but for me, it just sucked the life out of my skin. I remember when I washed that mask off, it did give this almost immediate illuminating effect. So I thought, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is working, this is great. But then later on in the day, I just could not slather enough moisturizer on my face. My face just felt way too dry. So I just cannot get down with a brightening mask, a so-called brightening mask that is gonna further dehydrate my skin. If I reach for a clarifying mask, I'll just kind of use it as a spot treatment, just where my pores are a little bit larger, where I do have some clogging. But for an all over, what they call a brightening mask, it's just, if anything, a brightening mask should pack in the moisture, not suck out the moisture, and that just totally dehydrated my skin. So yeah, just not a fan of that. Just the whole Ole Henriksen brand in general, there wasn't a product that miraculously changed my skin. Truth Serum gave me breakouts, everything else, yeah, just can't see why there's so much hype around the brand. Just don't think the prices are worth what you're actually getting. All right, so speaking of brightening masks, let's talk about Tatcha. Tatcha skincare there's so many products that I'm actually, to be honest, I'm dying to try. I really want to try their dewy skin moisturizer. I know it does have fragrance in it, but people, especially those with dry skin, just swear by that. But there's so many products that I think are way overhyped, way overpriced. They have, so I tried their brightening, I think it's the Radiant C mask. It's this purple mask. It contains vitamin C in it. I think it's a vitamin C derivative that's actually contained in it. And it's supposed to, over time, increase the tone and the brightness in your skin. And I'm like, how? First of all, the moisturizer or the mask is $68. So pricey, and you're expecting these brightening effects from it, but yet you're washing the vitamin C right off your face. And I did try it. It does, just like that Ole Henriksen mask, it does impart like an immediate brightness of the skin, but I did not notice a difference in my skin over time. It just wasn't worth the money for me. So many other products have fragrance in them. They're just so overpriced. They also have a vitamin C serum that is filled with citrus juices. And if you know, citrus juices can actually increase your photosensitivity in the sun, making your hyperpigmentation even worse. So, and it's $88. I just would not think, if you've tried that, please let me know, but I don't think that could be worth it. The water cream, I did try a sample from it. I never bought a full size, but I did try a sample from Sephora. A little too light for my skin, and it had a nice fresh scent, but yeah, it just stuck around. It wasn't hydrating enough. Let me know if there's a product from Tatcha that you guys have loved, but everything that I've seen or tried just doesn't seem like it's worth it to me. So yeah, Tatcha, another brand that I just think it's way overhyped. Okay, then this other brand at Sephora, this Saturday Skin brand. This is, I believe, is it a Korean skincare brand or Japanese? Made in Korea. It's a Korean brand. So I was so excited to try this. I have to admit, I was pulled in by this millennial pink. I love any pink packaging, pink and white. So I just thought the packaging was so cute. But all their products seem like they're geared toward oily skin, which is fine. They have this moisturizer that, I think it's called their Glacier Water Moisturizer. It seems like it's a really lightweight moisturizer. moisturizer with fragrance in it. It doesn't have any like remarkable anti-aging ingredients in there. Nothing like really efficacious. But this what do you call it? This Rub-a-Dub Refining Peel Gel, I actually got excited about because I love a chemical exfoliant. I got this through PR, so I wasn't really, anytime I'm purchasing a product for myself, I really research the ingredients now, make sure it's a product that I want to really invest in. But if I would have actually read the ingredients before trying this, I probably would have never put this on my face. Denatured alcohol is really high up on the ingredient list, and it smells like, yeah, it smells like a straight bottle of rubbing alcohol. So you know the concentration of alcohol in here is pretty strong. It's high up there on the list, and that is just does not make a good recipe for dry skin especially. There's also orange peel oil in here, grapefruit oil, all these essential oils, so a really fragrant mask, and it just irritated my skin. It made my skin like instantly red. I wanted to wash it off right away, and then my skin felt so dry almost immediately. So yeah, I did not think this product was worth it. Let me know if there's a product from this brand that you really loved, because yeah, I just did not see anything that I really thought was worth it. And this, maybe if you, no, not even if you have oily skin, because you know what? All this is denatured alcohol and a ton of essential oils. I really don't think you're gonna get, you might get some immediate brightness and like clarifying if you have really oily skin, but I don't think it's a product that you wanna use often. It just a recipe for irritation on your skin. So yeah, no go with the Saturday skin, just not for me. All right, so next up, let's talk about Dermalogica. Dermalogica is a brand that's found at Sephora. The prices are extremely high, and they kind of base their whole brand motto, not even motto, but just their whole brand vibe. They almost portray like a medical grade skincare kind of thing. All the employees at the Dermalogica stores wear lab coats. You think you're getting this, you know, dermatologist approved brand, but when you look into the prices and what the ingredients actually are, there is nothing to justify these prices. Now, I can't say I've tried a lot from the brand. I've really only tried, was it their cleansing gel? It was a cleanser, and all it is, it's literally a basic cleanser with a lavender oil in it, and that stuff just completely dried out my skin. I remember I had it, it was like a travel size. I don't remember how I got it. Was it from my mom? I don't know, I think it was in a kit or something. But I used it for, we went on a trip, I had it in my travel bag, and my skin was just so dry and flaky that whole week. We were out in the sun a little bit, it could have been from that, but honestly, I think it really was from this cleanser that I was using. It didn't do anything for my skin. If anything, it just made my dryness worse. It didn't really wash off makeup well either. It wasn't a great product at all. And so please let me know if there's a product from Dermalogica that you've tried. But I remember I was looking up certain SPFs. I was, you know, this has been the summer for SPFs for me. I was trying to look into different formulations and different brands, but their SPF is like in the $70-something range. I almost bought it because the reviews looked really good, but I just could not, I didn't see anything that would justify the price. So I never picked it up. Let me know if there's something from them that you guys have tried and loved. I just can't see. They don't have that many efficacious ingredients in their products. Like I said, the cleanser is $39 and it's your basic cleanser. I don't see why it's $39. I'm looking up some of their products right now. They have this Sound Sleep, what is this? It's called the Sound Sleep Cocoon Transformative Night Gel Cream, and it's $80. You look at the ingredients, what is this at first ingredient? Dimethicone, glycerin, propanediol. So it's just your basic moisturizer, and then just a ton of fragrant ingredients. There's lavender flower extract, some wood oil, that might be sandalwood oil maybe, and then limonene, linalool, ton of fragrant things. So I know obviously lavender can help kind of soothe the senses at night, help you get to sleep, which I know there's a few studies that actually proves that, but I'll put essential oils on my wrist or on my pillow. I don't want it slathered on my face in my moisturizer. So yeah, that product seems just a gimmicky product that is just trying to grab you in. For $80, I don't see how that's worth it at all. I will not, mark my words, not now, not ever. Is that a Wizard of Oz quote? Doesn't the line say something like, not now, not ever, not nobody? I don't know, he says something along those lines. We've been watching a lot of Wizard of Oz in this house. My 3-year-old is absolutely obsessed, so yeah, just Wizard of Oz is like ingrained in my brain these days, and I'm kind of sleep deprived, so don't mind me. But yeah, just not ever will I try Dermalogica. I will never spend my money on this brand. Nope, can't do it. Okay, last but not least, let's end with actually a drugstore brand. Even though we're paying a lesser amount of money at the drugstore for certain products, there's some great products at the drugstore. I want to know I'm investing my money, even regardless of if I'm spending $5 on something. I still want it to be good. And that goes with skincare as well. So the brand Pacifica. It's at Target. It has a gorgeous display. The packaging is absolutely beautiful. I've definitely been suckered in by their packaging. It's just so pretty. But I do not think the ingredients, they really don't have a lot of efficacious ingredients. Now there was one product I did like by them. It was called it was like the Youthful Glow, or some youth was in the name. I'll put it up here on the screen. But that was a good moisturizer. It had peptides in it, but it was fragrance at the same time. So that's another thing. Their brand is just filled with fragrance and perfumes. A lot of it I just don't think is worth it. Another moisturizer that I tried and did not get along with, I don't know what's going on with this. This is their Cactus and Kale Renewal Lotion. But this moisturizer did not hydrate my skin. If anything, it just sat on my skin. It just felt tacky and uncomfortable. It was sticky. I just did not get along with this. And this is pretty pricey. I want to say this was in the teens for... There's nothing really remarkable in here. Water is the first ingredient. Aloe leaf juice is the second ingredient, which I wonder if that's why it has that sticky kind of, almost like a gummy consistency. Like, it just sat on my skin. No good real occlusives in here. It didn't really hydrate the skin. So yeah, I just did not get along with this. I just didn't think this was worth the money. Like I said, gorgeous packaging, but yeah, I don't know. I think that's why it pulls you in, but look into their ingredients. Some of it may be worth it, but just all their advertising, a lot of it, some of the names too on the products, they have some serums. There's one, it's called like the Gem Serum. One's called like Moon Juice. These crazy names, which I don't really, who wants to put a serum called the Gem Serum on their skin? I feel like their marketing is kind of geared towards maybe like late teens, early 20 consumer. Definitely not the mature buyer that's looking for good, efficacious ingredients in their skincare. It's just, yeah, the marketing is a little too gimmicky. Their makeup is awesome. There's this lipstick I always used to rave about, one of their Devotion lipsticks. Unfortunately, I think they discontinued that line. I'm so bummed because it was like my go-to lip shade. I just loved it, but their makeup's great. Just their skincare, I just don't think it's worth it. So onto, that kind of brings me to the last brand when I'm talking about marketing. So the last brand I want to talk about is Caudalie. Caudalie is not a cruelty-free brand, but it was one of the first skincare brands when I started getting into skincare that I purchased before I transitioned to cruelty-free. And it pulled me in because of their marketing, all their marketing hype and all just their marketing jargon that was just absolutely ridiculous looking back on it. Let me read you the details of this one serum that I actually bought with my own money when I was in my early 20s. I probably just started my nursing career. I was living at home. I had money to just spend. I didn't have a mortgage yet. I bought this, yeah. $82 was the serum I spent my money on. Resveratrol Lift Serum. And looking back on this now, the claims are absolutely ridiculous. So what it is, this is a description on Sephora's website. A resculpting treatment serum to reshape, define, and lift the look of skin. Like, what? I thought the serum was literally gonna lift my skin. I feel like the first sign of aging I really saw, especially even in my 20s, I just have a little bit more sagging. I kind of have, you know, the little, I guess, what do you call these, jowls, I guess you would say? A little bit more sagging here, so I was looking for like that instant fix. What was I thinking? No serum is gonna physically lift your skin. Just no. So Caudalie I just think is so overpriced. That serum was not worth it. It didn't even, wait, let's look at the ingredients. Does it have anything in here? I know it had resveratrol, which resveratrol is a good antioxidant. There's a lot of good research behind it. The second ingredient is glycerin, butylene glycol. So, you know, moisturizers, but nothing crazy. Squalene, I love squalene, but you can get that at a much lower price. Anything else? No. Fragrance, hyaluronic acid. I don't know what justifies this $82 price. I just don't. That's absolutely ridiculous, and I can't believe I spent my money on this. It does have, where's the peptide? Apparently there's a peptide in here, but that's low on the ingredient list. So maybe they're using the peptide to back those claims, because peptides can plump your skin, it can smooth out fine lines and wrinkles, but they're not going to reshape your face. So yeah, Caudalie, I just think the brand's overpriced. Let me know if there's something you guys have tried from them that you love. I know the grape water spray, I feel like everybody loves that, but yeah, I just will never ever spend my money on Caudalie ever again. So that is the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Again, please let me know if any of these products did work for you, or if there's something from the brands that you love, and tell us if there's something that we should be spending our money on, because I would love to know. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this kind of video. Hopefully it wasn't too negative. I just thought it'd be fun. I have some more skincare to talk about that I did not like that I'll be including in a future video. Probably in my best of 2019 skincare video, I'll do a best and worst, and I have some more products to talk about, some products that you might be surprised at, because I do. There's one product that I love the brand, but this product not work for me. So that'll be coming up soon. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know down below, what's the product that pulled you in because of the marketing and you just did not get along with, and a brand that you just don't think is worth the hype. I'd love to know. So thank you guys for watching this video, and yeah, see you guys in my next one. See you guys.